with you?
That was terrible.
Terrible? It was, well,
I
can you
didn't
describe
sleep
it?
all night.
Yeah,
I mean, I had anxiety and was, just just crying and, I just, it's hard to describe. It was just, just so much anxiety of, that she was gonna leave me for good and, and then I felt, terrible that, I caused that and, yeah. So, but, that's only happened once.
But it was very memorable. That's pretty detailed.
Yeah,
That's pretty detailed.
scary.
Yeah.
That's why, it scares me when I fly off the handle like that,
Mhm.
So.
Well, that scaling was is to gather, like, what's your threshold, you know what I'm saying, of communication. And then the threshold of communication is definitely part of the anxiety. So you said, going 3 hours without responding to you is absolutely unacceptable, right?
Yeah,
But you said one time, and it's a pleasant response, is at least enough where you're not boiling over. 2 or more seems to be, according to what you're telling me, 2 or more times seems to be enough for you to at least not have the feelings of abandonment. You're still gonna have the anxiety.
right,
You're still gonna be wondering, right? Is that correct?
yeah,
Okay. Which goes towards part of the homework.
right,
Some of the homework is to, maybe test your threshold
okay,
of communication with her.
okay,
And it is perfectly fine to tell her about this. Hey, look, can we test this out? Can you respond to me 3 times, and then let me see, next week if or in a month, can you respond to me, 2 times, or, test it and let her know. Because I think if you guys have been together that long, for a few years, that she would want to help. Do you think she would want to help?
yeah,
Okay.
she would,
Okay, so I would say, for homework, all right, until next time that we see each other, I want you to go to communicating. Obviously, don't go right to 1. All right, just go one level. Go one level of communication, as far as how many times you 2 are communicating with each other.
okay,
Go to 1, and then the next time that we see each other, okay, I want you to tell me that experience fully. Tell me everything that happened. The reaction that she gives you, the reaction that you give her, where your emotional thermometer was when she responded the first time, your emotional thermometer, where she responded the second time. And I really want you to, and to let her know that, maybe this is not your homework. You don't have to tell her that this is your homework, but let her know that, I'm trying to test my threshold. I
okay,
really need your help, and I would like to know how, things are, how my response would be if you responded at lunchtime and on your way home.
okay,
And see how things are when you get walk through the door.
makes sense.
You think that the automatic thoughts will be manageable? Like, for the anxiety, text her at 9 o'clock and she responds at lunchtime, do you think the anxiety and the automatic thoughts will be manageable? As far as, do you think that she's out with somebody else or not with, or at least manageable, I mean, the automatic thoughts are what they are, and you've recognized it, right? But do you think those are manageable if she responds at lunchtime, as opposed to not responding at all?
Yeah, I mean, if she responds, then yeah, it's gonna make me feel better, so.
Because you believe that responding to your text is not a hard thing to do.
Right.
You're not really asking for much. You're asking her to respond to you communicating to her.
Mm-hmm.
So if she does communicate to you, but maybe not as much, is that something that's manageable? Is your thermometer going to stay, heart or below?
I think so.
You think so? Okay. So what do you think about that? Is that something that you would like to try for the next 2
Yeah.
weeks until we see each other again?
Yeah, I'll try it.
We'll try that. I appreciate you coming out today. What you did was very brave, being vulnerable, telling me about these feelings that you're having. And I appreciate it. I really do. I think that we have made strides. I have learned a lot today. And I thank you. Until we see each other again. Be well, okay?